August right around the corner. It really doesn't matter where I've been or what I've been doing. For me, August means dragons and dragons means Draconathon. So I am here to make our announcement video for Draconathon. If you're new here or this is your first video from me, you're in luck because you're about to encounter a lot of dragons. My name is Jade and myself and my friend Soleil run a dragon readathon or draconic readathon called Draconathon. This is where we read dragon books throughout the entire month of August. Usually it's alongside playing a different game such as bingo. We've done numerology like tarot cards. We've collected gems and had a spreadsheet. Spreadsheets are fun, right guys? We usually have a theme or something that we're doing alongside reading dragon books. Our Draconathon is usually in hibernation throughout the year and then we awaken, so we have awoken, and I'll have a link if you'd like to join us down below, but this is an everywhere readathon. You can join us over on Instagram, you can join us here on YouTube, you can solo it and never speak to us ever again, or you can join the Discord, but those are the majority of the places we're at, and you're more than welcome to come along. I'm going to explain this year's theme as well as how to play or participate, but just know going in, you can really switch up these rules and do whatever is best for you. I'm a small channel, Soleil's a small channel, we are a small readathon. We really are in it just for the dragon vibe, so however best you consume dragons, take my instructions with a grain of salt. When I came to my friend Shelby, who is our artist, she made our lovely Kaida, our dragon mascot, I gave her this and said, "Hi, can you make this pretty?" And she obliged immediately and we were given this. This is our Draconathon game board, our readathon board for the month of August. So we're going to be playing a board game this round and I'm going to walk you through it, so don't worry. I know that there's like a lot of symbols and things going on there, but I think I have the instructions narrowed down to picture graphics. And I'm also going to audibly be explaining it to you in case you're more of an audible learner like myself, but we have visuals, we have pictures. Shelby at Bashful Sketches really just gave us like everything we could have ever wished for, and I gave her a lot of nonsense to work with, so. Looking at the game board, we have some different symbols here. We have gems, which we will be collecting. The name of this game is called Gem Quest. We will be on a quest to collect gems. If you have been around for a while, you'll remember we did Gem Hunt. That's with our nifty spreadsheet. So we're kind of bringing that theme back, but instead of like hunting for gems, we're going on a quest. Speaking of, we also have quests. These are where you're going to be picking up your prompts. These are your prompt cards. I'll go through every single prompt later in this video. Gosh, I'm realizing how long this video is going to be. I will go through every single one, but essentially you'll be picking a prompt and a book that correlates to it, and then alongside that, you can collect gems depending on how large the book is. So less than 100 pages is going to be 5 gems. After that, it's increments of 10, so 100 pages is 10 gems, 200 pages, 20 gems, 500 pages would be 50 gems. You get the idea. If it's 552 pages, you're getting 50 gems. I hope that's clear. The quest will work for the prompts, but they also will accumulate gems, the largest amounts, based off of how many pages you read. If you DNF a book, you can have as many gems as you collect before you DNF'd it. So if I pick up a book and I read 100 pages, decide it's not for me and set it down, I'm getting 10 gems. If I only read the first 3 pages and decide it's absolute crap and I don't want it anymore, I get 5. I'll go back to the actual quest prompts here in a little bit. Next, we have dragon encounters. This is where you encounter a dragon and it gives you a mischievous task to do or challenge. Complete the challenge to get gems, or you can flee because you don't want to do it. But both are fair. After that, you have eggs. There are a few eggs on this board. I love dragon eggs as much as the next person, but you get eggs by mistaking them for gems. If you found an egg, that is minus 5 gems because you found out that 5 of your gems were eggs. But they're dragon eggs, so, you know, it's a win-win situation, really. Then we have the little cloud. This is for self-care. We always have self-care prompts. This is meant to be fun and light and airy, so we picked a little cloud, and you can do a self-care prompt for yourself. I'll go over the list of self-care prompts soon. And then we have community tasks. This is where you do a task with literally any other person or entity besides yourself. So you can play with your dog for all I care. Point is it's a community task where you do different community tasks. I will also give the list of community tasks here in a second. How to prepare. So you can either print out your board or just keep it digitally and keep track however you want. You can put it on Adobe Photoshop, a picture, mark it wherever you are on the board. Do this digitally or printing it out. I printed it out and laminated it. I'm also a host and like a little bit of a zealot when it comes to Draconathon, so you do not have to print it out nor laminate it. Next, you need the printed out quest cards, or you can look at the prompt cards online. You don't actually have to go and print them out. We have them all here. There is a Google Drive down below that has everything you would need to print out if you want to print them out, or just to have them so you can have them and use them. Use a random number generator in order to pick which card. So don't worry, you don't have to have a printer in order to encounter dragons. Okay, so back to the cards. There are 16 cards from a previous Draconathon, as well as 12 new prompts for this Draconathon. We decided to bring back the 16 cards, first off because they were gorgeous, they were fun to make, and many people still have them printed out. Also because they have some of our core prompts that are like really important to us, as far as like reading diversely, reading outside of your comfort zone. Just some of the ones we know that we want to encourage are already there, and then we added 12 more to the deck. So the 12 that are added to this deck are the gem quest cards. You'll see they have gem and quest. We suggest you use all of the cards, all of them together, but if you just want to use the new cards that we came up with, then that's fine too. And then you will also need a 6-sided die. You can use 2 dice if that's how you want to play it. Again, you're gonna find out. Most of this is up to you. We are going to be using a 6-sided die, and the game is kind of built around the ability to have 6 sides for the different prompts, especially the dragon encounters, so we suggest a 6-sided die, anything you want. Okay, now how to play. You will put your piece on the first gem. Congratulations! You have 5 gems. We made a gem sheet that you can color in to keep track of how many gems you have, but again, if you don't want to print it out, you can color it digitally, or you can just tally it on a random piece of paper, how many gems you have, and do your own subtraction thing. So this was just a fun way to get you to color. So after you've collected your 5 gems, you will then roll the 6-sided die. I will go ahead and walk through this to do my own TBR here in a second, but just so you get the basic idea. Move the amount of spots indicated by the roll. If you rolled a 6, you'll move 6 spaces. Do the prompt you land on using the map key, which is right here, and either the action sheet, this is the action sheet that has all the different actions and things you can do, or draw a card from the quest deck. At any time, you can buy quest cards for 5 gems. So immediately right off the bat, if you just want to pick one of your TBR books, you can spend your 5 gems that you just accumulated to buy a quest. You can also turn down quests the same way you would flee dragon encounters. So if there's a quest you don't want, just stick it right at the bottom of the deck and you can go again. But you don't get gems for skipping out on a quest. Like, you can't get the gems if you didn't do the quest. How to continue? This is the important part, I would say. You can either complete the prompt to continue, so read as you go, meaning you would do this throughout August, or you can use the board to build your TBR and reach the end of the dragon's head in order to finish off your TBR. Or you can stop in the middle, because remember, these are your rules. This is your game. You can enjoy it as much or as little as you want to. I suggest you getting to the end. I will be using the board to build my TBR because I'm actually going to be visiting my family in August, so I will actually be in the United States all through the month of August, and I need to know what I'm bringing and doing before I get there, because I won't be vlogging Draconathon this time. I'll just be enjoying my family. I haven't seen them in 5 years. I'm getting off on a tangent here. I'm building my TBR. 2 quick FAQs. People ask this each year, and so I'm going to answer them here. Yes, all books are expected to have dragons. If they don't have dragons, whoops, try again. And yes, you can double up prompts to get more gems. So like, gather those gems, go on quests. Yes, double up. It's okay. You can double up. As long as there's dragons, I'd say dragons is our hardest rule that we try and get people to follow, but rules don't actually exist. I'm an Aquarius. Now I'm gonna go through like the action page that kind of explains like all of this. So I'll have it up here so you can read it, but I'm also going to read it out loud and give a little bit more context with each. For the self-care and the community tasks, these are ones you can choose. So if you roll and you get on a community task or self-care, you can choose which one of these best suits you. Which one do you want to do? For self-care prompts, we have girl dinner, to be enjoyed by any gender. It's just an internet meme. It's not that deep. I'm gender fluid. I eat girl dinner at all times of my life. Girl dinner is essentially where you just kind of put all of the like little scrumptious things you like to eat all together on a plate and then just kind of like goblin eat it. I'll throw up some examples of like what it would be considered girl dinner, but it's essentially just like scrumptious little things that you toss together versus like trying to make a fabulous meal. It's just whatever you kind of want it to be, where you're like, that sounds good, that shouldn't go together, or like that takes little prep. Okay, next one, read in a bath. See, I have a shower. I don't have a bath. I can't do this self-care prompt. This sounds nice. I could go to the onsen, which is like the hot springs, and I could read in there. I might actually. Oh my god, that sounds nice. Wait, I won't be here in August. Moving on. Journal. You can journal. Do a journal for the day. Journal what you were reading about. You can do a whole bujo setup. Read throughout August and like talk about your different dragons. You could talk about your life. Anything you want to journal about is what you would journal about. Color, paint, draw while listening to an audiobook or music. Just something nice, relaxing, soothing. Oh my gosh. Bashful Sketches, our artist, she made a version of the Draconathon board that's a color sheet. So you can color your Draconathon board. This is so fun and cute. In the past, she's also made Kaida as a coloring sheet. So if you want to like color Draconathon, you can do that. This is like so cute and cool, and like I didn't even ask for this. This was not even on my mind. She just like tuned into the fact that I had this as a prompt without telling her, and she just made you guys a coloring sheet. So that's the sweetest thing ever. You should definitely color it. And if you post it online, you can tag her on Instagram at Bashful Sketches. Watch your favorite childhood movie. This is so sweet. This is so cute. It's super cool if you happen to have like a dragon favorite movie. Neverending Story, he counts as a dragon. Dragonheart, we watched that last year. Love Dragonheart. Watched it 3 times, cried every single time. God, I could watch that again. Anyway, watch your childhood favorite movie. Doesn't have to be dragons. It's cool if it is. Do an indoor activity or task outside. Like, think of things where you normally just would not do it outside and do it outside. If you're immunocompromised, don't do that. Do something like an indoor picnic. You can do an outside activity indoors. Point is to like swip swap, okay? Last one is PJ day. Choose a day and wear your favorite comfy pajamas all day. I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. If this doesn't make you feel good, switch it up. So maybe you dress yourself up for the day. Like, I really love a day where I put on my favorite pajamas and they're a little bit more of like a set. Like, I'm like, I am dressed for the day in pajamas. This is my work outfit. I love doing that. If you don't like doing that, give yourself like a glamour day. Give yourself a day where you like spruce up a little bit. Make yourself look nice. Go out, you know, like, or stay in, but be in a business suit. Do whatever makes you happy. This is self-care, please. Next, community task. Okay, this is where your dog comes in. Third party chooses from 3 different books off of your TBR. So dragon books, either pet, friend, partner, chooses from 3 of your TBR books. So you'll take 3 books. You can choose one you really aren't interested in, one you're kind of meh in, and a favorite. You can choose an oddball one, however you want it. Curate, give them 3 options. If they're a dog, put a treat on each one and be like, which one are you going to eat first? If they're a human, you could do the same thing, or you could just ask them. It's up to you. Better to not tell them anything to like sway their opinion, because then you really are just getting a randomly picked one, or one they think you'll like, which is kind of like a gift. Books from someone else's Draconathon TBR. Remember, this is a community task. We might speak to each other. People will post their Draconathon TBRs either on Instagram. Please tag us. We will reshare them. Or in the Discord, people will post their Draconathons. I will be showing you my TBR by the end of this video. You know, there's me. Soleil will have hers out. Rachel, she is our moderator for the Discord. She is going to have a video up soon. She might even actually beat me to it. I gave her this early in case anything went wrong, but it's too late now. Sorry, Rachel. It's too late. I'm clocked out. So there's TBRs that you can draw from, but also just look up Draconathon TBR. You can look at past Draconathons are okay. you can choose from someone else's past Draconathon TBR. That's also okay. Read with a friend. This is the third community task. Read with a friend / buddy read. You can either someone in your real life, your dog, or someone on Discord, anyone you want to buddy read with or read alongside. We don't have a book that we're choosing this time. Plus, I just know I'll be really busy and like low commitment this time around as far as August goes for me. But we'll definitely have books, and there's usually one book that kind of bubbles up to the surface that like everyone's kind of reading. People are already talking about their Draconathon TBRs on the Discord, so like get on that. Read amongst your fellows. This is just to read in public. Be in public. So reading at a cafe, a library, a bookstore. If you go into a Barnes and Noble and browse and like just like look at a dragon book and then not buy it because you're like, I don't got no money for that, congratulations, you completed the task. Moving on to something a little bit more challenging. Dragon encounters. I'm so excited by this. Technically, there are rules for this part. You are supposed to roll your 6-sided die, and whichever one you land on is your encounter. You don't have to do that because rules, again, don't exist. You have different dragon encounters, and if you complete the encounter, you get 5 gems. If you flee the encounter, you get nothing. But you'll roll the die. I'll go ahead and roll this as an example. 5. I got 5. So we have try a chapter of Draconathon TBR. So you have your TBR, you have that list of books. You got those dragon books you want to read. You try a chapter of them. Figure out which one you would want to read. Okay, so try a chapter. If you've already made your TBR and you get this one, you should be reading every chapter of your entire TBR. That might get really cumbersome, so feel free to break the law. Now I'm going to read these in order. Number 1, so if you roll a 1, read upside down for 1 minute. If you think that your head's going to pop, only somewhat upside down. You know, go at an incline. You should, you know, or read on your back with your feet up on the wall for 1 minute. If you can try and read upside down, like where your book's over your head, something like that. Okay? 1 minute. Number 2, so if you roll a 2, read out loud for 1 minute. We just thought that this was really funny, and we wanted it to be kind of like something challenging where you kind of don't want to do it, but you're doing it for the gems, you know? You're doing it for the gems or to impress the dragon. I think this dragon is mischievous. Like, these dragons are mischievous. They're trying to get you to do mischievous things, okay? So imagine a dragon asking you to do it. If a dragon told you to read out loud for 1 minute, you're telling me you're just gonna leave? You're just gonna leave that dragon? No. You're gonna read out loud to that dragon for 1 minute. I have dyslexia, you can do this. Number 3, if you roll a 3, reread your last chapter. So the book you're reading, you have to read that chapter again. So mean. I think Soleil came up with that one, and that's so funny. Number 4, if you roll a 4, replace screen time with reading time for 1 day. This is a challenge, and I would be so impressed if you did it, and so would the dragon. Just to be clear, if you open your phone settings, you can go to your screen time, see how much screen time you're using in a day, and that's how many hours in a day you should be reading. So maybe use your phone with caution in August, in case a dragon asks you to do something that would be really good for your health. Number 5, like I said, try a chapter of a Draconathon TBR, and then 6 is swap current read with your next read in your TBR. So whatever you're reading, put it down, pick up your next book, read that first, and then you can go back to your next book. Some of these dragons are tricky. Tricksy dragons. Okay. Like I said before, you can buy a quest for 5, so a lot of these, like, you might not be getting dragon books. You're like, man, I've been doing a lot of baths and self-care, but where are my dragon books? Buy a dragon book. We're giving you 5 gems just to start with, so you're automatically reading a book. If you're a speed reader, you should be going through that board and getting quests. If not quests, then gems, in which case you can buy quests. I'm going to read out each of the quests, so you have an idea of what they are. They're pretty straightforward though. I printed them out as small little cards, but yeah, they're very, 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 very cute. I'm really happy with how miniature these are. We also have larger printout options, so you can print them out to be larger. Okay, here's each prompt just so you have them, and if you need to ask about them, you can leave a comment. The Knight. Read a dragon book with a knight or warriors. The Lover. Read a dragon book with LGBTQ, MC, or rep. The Creative. Read a dragon book with lyrical, poetic writing, or a short story. The Planner. Read a standalone novel. The Adventurer. Read a book with quest or adventure. The Supporter. Read a book with found family, platonic love, or sibling dynamics. The Thinker. Read a book with light or dark academia, the arcane or libraries. The rebel. Read a dragon book with rebellions, wars, or uprisings. The visionary. Read a dragon book with a beautiful cover. The master builder. Read a book that's part of a series. The world. Read a book outside of your country. There are also bonus prompts in here, such as wyvern, drake, dragon, worm. These are kind of like self-care prompts. There are additional activities you can do. You can either keep these cards in or take them out. It's completely up to you. Wyvern is do an activity you enjoyed when you were younger. Drake is writing a letter to someone or to yourself. Worm is share a favorite activity with a friend or a loved one. Dragon, do an act of service for another. Moving on to the gem quest prompts. These are the prompts for this time around Draconathon. Read a dragon book with a celestial cover. Read a dragon book with a celestial word in the title. Read a dragon book with royalty or court intrigue. Read a dragon book that has more than one mystical creature. Read a dragon book with seafarers, pirates, or the open sea. Read a dragon book with a dragon shifter. Read a dragon book with jewel. There's a typo in there. I won't be fixing it. I'm so sorry. A dragon book with a jewel tone cover or a cover with jewels. Read a dragon book with a desert, humid, or tropical location. Read a dragon book with dragon eggs in the story or on the cover. Read a dragon book with witch, wizard, or sorcerer or mage. Read a dragon book with a bond with a dragon. Then finally, read a dragon book with a prophecy or chosen one. Okay, so that is all of the prompts. They are put into cards for you. You can either do a random number generator to choose which prompts, or you can print them out. However you do it, I'm going to play the game with the cards, and I will be building my TBR in this next section. So if you'd like to see what I'm reading, stick around. If you just wanted the prompts, then bye. But if you are looking for ideas, I have a bookshop.com link down below, and it has an entire section dedicated to dragon books that I either have loved or want to read, and I'm constantly adding to it. You don't have to buy anything. You can just search through and it has all of the covers. But if you do buy something from bookshops.org, I am an affiliate, and currently all of the proceeds that I get from that affiliate link goes to a trans family member of mine in a difficult situation, and it goes specifically towards their groceries. I would be appreciative. Anyone who has bought from bookshops.org using my link in the past, thank you so much. It's really helped, and I'm not getting into the situation. I just want to make it clear that I am both an affiliate, that it's a great list of dragon books, and if you do happen to buy something, it'll be going towards groceries, but not my own. Okay, let's play Gem Quest. Before we get into the game and the prompts, I do want to make an announcement that I'm really excited for, but I will be trying to make brief. My book, The Solstice Court, will be on an ebook sale. I will have it linked down below, as well as like 100 other indie authors. It'll be on July 17th. If you haven't read my first book, this is a great opportunity to do it. And if you have read my first book, I'm really excited to say that book 2, The Solstice Heir, is coming out. It has dragons. Book 2 has dragons. So it has draconic creatures, drakes specifically. It falls under several of the different prompts. It follows under knights and warriors. There are specifically warriors and soldiers, as this is a book, political fantasy with war in it. LGBTQ plus characters. Our bi MC is both chaotic and bi. Pansexual and bisexual love interests. An ace best friend, queer platonic romance, transgender characters. Like, I have a queer normative world. If your eyes land on the page, you're going to be landing on something queer. Found family, platonic love, siblings and soulmates. It follows under light academia is a portion of this book. One of our characters is in a different part of the world, very light academia vibes, as well as several different libraries that my characters are in while they're researching. Rebellions, wars, and uprisings. Dragon book that's part of a series. It's book 2 in a series. Dragon book with a beautiful cover. Need I say more? Little Izart outdid herself. Read a dragon book outside your country. I don't know where you live. This might apply to you. Dragon book with royalty or court intrigue. Very heavy on both of these things. I would say court intrigue is a huge part of my story, as well as it following royal people. Seafarers, pirates, and the open sea. One of my characters does indeed go on the open sea. There are at least seafarers. Jewel tone cover or jewels on the cover. I feel like I could possibly claim this is a jewel tone cover, but it gets a little foggy there, so I'll leave that one up to you. Deserts, humid, or tropical locations, this is the book for you. And then finally, Prophecies or Chosen One. My main character is the Soul Heir, which means she is the reincarnation of her kingdom's founding king. And that has a lot of responsibilities behind it, as well as being expected to ascend the throne and become like a deity power. So you can pre-order the Solstice Heir right now as an ebook. The ebook will be coming out on August 1st, right in time for Draconathon. His physical copies are going to be a little stilted. They are most likely coming out between the 3rd and the 8th of August. This is due to distribution issues that have come up, and I've kind of just had to let it go. What will be will be. I will be posting on my Instagram, my YouTube channel, and the Discord as soon as the book is released, both as an ebook and a physical copy. So keep that in mind, and then keep the sale in mind as well. There's gonna be tons of dragon books in there, even if you don't pick up my book. Okay, my marketing for the year is finished. Let's move on. So, I've already gotten my 5 gems. I just went ahead and colored it in here, and I put a 5. So, there's that part done. Roll the die. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gems. So, I now have 10 gems. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back 2. 1, 2. Okay, I landed on the eggs. That last set of gems I just got was not gems, they were dragon eggs, so I'm back to 5. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to actually spend these gems and get a quest prompt because I want to make sure I get a quest before I go broke on my gems. Read a dragon book with seafarers, pirates, or the open sea. Hi, you're getting a far more disheveled version of me because I have already filmed, and now I'm just going to tell you what my TBR is after the fact. Coming back to seafarers because I go on a whole spiel, which I will double up with a different prompt. Moving on, I'm going to roll again because remember I'm rolling for the entire month of August. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quest. Okay, so I got another quest. I should have just been patient. Now I have 0 gems and a quest. Read a dragon book with a prophecy or chosen one. Oddly enough, this felt a little bit more difficult to choose out of all of the prompts that I had, and I think partially it's because I just don't know like if that's the main point of the story or not, but I'm pretty far into Tahara Mafi's series, This Woven Kingdom. Every Spiral of Fate I started and didn't finish. Like I consumed like almost the entire series start to finish, and then got to the newest one and started it and was like, I don't really remember anything that was going on. So I'm going to go onto YouTube and find like one of those like watch throughs. It's a very popular series. I'm guessing someone has a synopsis for what was going on in this book, but I know it has a chosen one. There is someone who is supposed to be the chosen one. There's a prophecy around her. I'm like 4 or 5 into the series. The basic premise of This Woven Kingdom is that a Jinn princess has to go into hiding after her world is taken over. A conqueror prince notices her, but he thinks she's a spy, follows her, and they have like an entanglement, and things just kind of go from there. It's heavy on the romance, heavy on the political intrigue, and there are dragons in the series. Next, 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quest! Okay. Now I'm like, now I want a dragon encounter. Now I want a community prompt. Now I want things. I want things that I'm not getting. I wanted a quest before, now I don't want them. Alright. Read a dragon book with a wizard, witch, sorcerer, or mage. Ooh, I actually know which one I want for this already, so Jade, you can cut in and tell them all about that. Very excited for this one. For this one, I'm picking up Under the Dragon Moon by Moss Holland. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but from what I can glean from the synopsis, it has a warlock and takes place in like magical academics, so like there's bound to be some sort of like mage, warlock, sorcerer, something of that ilk within the book, so I'm feeling pretty confident about getting that one done. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Quest. Did future me decide to double up on prompts? I really hope so. Read a dragon book with a bond with a dragon. I'm going to be doing To Ride a Rising Storm. I absolutely love To Shape a Dragon's Breath. I read it for Draconathon, I think 2-3 years ago, but I've been waiting for this book. It came out, I pre-ordered it, I have it, and I have been waiting to read it. I did save it for Draconathon, so I'm glad that this was easily fit into a prompt, because I know that there is a dragon bond and it's part of like the whole process. The first book follows a young indigenous woman who bonds with a dragon and therefore is taken to a a colonizer academy where she's supposed to learn how to train her dragon and be a dragon rider. She is only allowed to be a dragon rider if she goes to this academy and follows the rules of the colonizers. This actually fits quite a few different prompts. I highly recommend it. Very LGBTQ plus forward, diversity galore, and a really good message, and fantastic dragons. Like, the dragons are prominent in this. They are a main staple of the story, and I really loved the main character. Next one. Yes, community prompt. Okay, community. Okay, I don't actually know which one I'm going to choose right now because all of these sound good. So once I'm kind of put my TBR together, future me will decide. Come on, little cow, let's go. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go forward 1. Gems, yes. Okay. I'll obviously get more gems by the time I read these books, but for right now I'm rocking 5 gems. 1, 2, 3. Community prompt. Okay. I'll be choosing my second community prompt. Next. 1, 2, 3. Gems. Okay. Are you keeping track of this? Am I cheating? Here they are. Rolling again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gems. Okay. Which means that as I go out, if I decide to like DNF a book, I can use this to buy this later. So it's good that I'm accumulating gems now. Community prompt. Okay. I'll be doing 3 community prompts this August. Not sure what they are yet, but I will be doing them. 2. 1, 2. Go forward 1. Quest. Okay. We're doing another quest. Read a dragon book with a dragon egg in the story or on the cover. This is good. I wanted this one too. I think I'm going to end up doubling this up. Back with Under the Dragon Moon, this was brought up in the DRACONATHON Discord while I was making the prompts, and I was like, I don't think we have a dragon egg prompt, and it's like kind of in theme with the board. I'm gonna just stick it on there and see if I can get it. And I did. I don't know a lot going into this one. It was pitched on the Discord as being like queer, having trans representation. There's like a warlock or like magic user who is on a quest to find a dragon egg. Yeah, so that's perfect. That sounds great. I'm in. 2. 1. Oh god, okay, 2. More gems for me. Roll the die. 3. Oh, we're almost to the end. 1, 2, 3. Self-care. Love that for me. I don't know which one I'll be doing, but self-care. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I play it this way because all of my students in Japan, they do it this way, but I actually go back until you get the exact amount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quest. You don't have to do it that way. You can go ahead and scurry on over to Kaida's head, but my Japanese students have it where you have to get exact, otherwise it like doubles back. So quest. Read a standalone novel. Why do I feel like that's going to be my hardest one? I was correct in thinking that the standalone was going to be really hard to find. I found one though, and it fits perfectly into my pivot where I tell you about a sale that's going to be going on July 17th. So if you see this before July 17th, you're in luck. If you see it after July 17th, a lot of these books still go on sale like after the fact. It's an indie author, and there's a whole website you can click through and try and find dragon books. So this is still relevant to you. It's just on sale if you watch this before July 17th. A ton of dragon books, recommendations, indie authors. There's a Stuff Your Fantasy sale. The website I will link down below. You can go and sort through and find exactly what you're looking for through the site. They also have an app. I think it's only downloadable through the Apple Store at the moment because they just started it. My book, The Solstice Court, is going to be part of the sale. She's not a dragon book. Book 1 is not a dragon book. Book 2 is a dragon book. Book 1 is not. But if you want to read my book that has a dragon in it, you should probably start with book 1, which will be on sale in the Stuff Your Fantasy sale on July 17th. It'll be 99 cents. All books there will be 99 cents or the equivalent within your country. And while I was going through the website, I found a book that matches so many of the prompts that I had to bring her up. It's To Drown Among the Stars. First off, gorgeous cover, but also celestial. There's seafarers and mermaids and shifter dragons where they're like part human, part aquatic dragon. It's a prequel that can be read as a standalone, and that's directly from the author on their Goodreads page. It literally says, prequel that can be read as a standalone, so it's kind of an introduction into the world. Inspired by Legend of Zelda, it features knights, pirates, and semi-aquatic dragon people. It will appeal to fans of Tamara Pierce, my whole heart and soul, Tamara Pierce's Tortall series, and Sabriel. This fits, I sit. This is perfect. As mentioned before, To Drown Among the Stars has seafarers, therefore seafarers is covered in this prompt. Rolling the die, 3. 1, 2, 3. Community prompt. I will be doing another community task. I think that's, does that mean I'm doing all 4 community tasks? Okay. 2. Oh God. 1, 2. Community task. I'm gonna be 1 with this community. Please for the, I need a 1. Community task, okay. You know what? My students are crazy. This game is rigged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, wait, I did want a dragon encounter. Okay, all right. This is becoming interesting again. I have to do 1, 2, 3. Reread the last chapter. And I laughed. I laughed at this prompt, but now that it's mine, the first book I read, because I'm doing this beforehand, maybe I shouldn't be able to roll. Maybe I have to do the dragon encounter at some point during the game. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm doing this yet. It's up to you as a player how you want to play it. You can either just choose the first book you read, you would read the first chapter twice, or you just know you have to do a dragon encounter if you're planning out your TBR in advance, in which case you would just, once you're reading a book, you'd realize you have to do a dragon encounter to get your gems. So my gems are on standby until I do this, and I might re-roll, but I might also just know I have to reread at some point. 1. This is the one I needed earlier. Self-care. Is someone tallying these up for me? Is anyone paying attention? Do I have to remember? 6. 1, 2, 3. Self-care. Self-care. I am not going to continue to do the doubles. I now realize this was a grave mistake. I'm glad I got a dragon encounter though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, self-care. That was my last one. Next time that I get past here, it's over. Quest. Let this be my last quest. Lovers. Okay, you know what? All of this was worth it. Read a dragon book with LGBTQ characters. Not a frickin' problem. Dragon book with LGBTQ plus representation. More than one of my books will have this because I seek out not only dragon books, but all books with LGBTQ plus representation. I'm going to assign this to Ride a Rising Storm, but there will be other books that fit this prompt, so. 1, community. 5, and I've reached Kaida's head. I get gems. Finished. I'm finished. I completed the board game. Some things I learned is my Japanese students who say that you have to get the exact amount, you can play that way. You can play Draconathon that way. I got some really good prompts because of it, but really depends on how you want to play that game. Either way is fine. Playing throughout August is something I would love to do in the future because, like, there's no way we're only going to use this board game once. Hopefully I gave you my entire TBR. That would be great. I'm starting August off with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with 25 gems, which I can use to either accumulate and just like see how many gems I get at the end, because the whole point of Gem Quest is to collect gems, or I can use it to buy quests if I end up DNFing a book or something like that. So yeah, that's the Draconathon Gem Quest. Oh, there is a giveaway. We do a giveaway every year. The giveaway prize is Draconathon merch. All proceeds go to Bashful Sketches, our artist who created this amazing board on limited time, who created the coloring boards, created Kaida, and has a whole bunch of merchandise for you to choose from. We will be doing a $20 limit. You would pick your merch of choice, go through checkout, and then let us know the exact qualifications of the thing you want us to get, and then we will send it to you. But the way you enter this giveaway is through either the Instagram, the Discord. You can also send me an email. Show your sheet or some sort of receipt saying how many gems you collected. We will not be choosing whoever gets the most gems. It will go into a wheel and it will just be randomly decided out of the people who applied. This is really just a way to give back to our artist, Bashful Sketches, who I highly recommend, even if you don't win the giveaway, to buy some of their merch, help support Draconathon. We just do this for fun. We're really small, so yeah, like it's just a fun thing we like to do with the community and to just like gush about dragons. So yeah, if you want to enter the giveaway, get a hold of us. So usually by the end of the first week of September is kind of our deadline, and then we draw in September. By end of September, people will have their prize. So hope that was clear. If not, I will go ahead and link Soleil's video down below and up above, as well as Rachel's video, so that you have some different Draconathon videos to go off of instead of just mine. I know this was chaotic. It was probably really long. Can't even imagine how much I ramble in the future when I'm talking about my TBR, but thank you so much for being here. Again, my release is coming out August 1st, so the pre-order link for the ebook is down below. If you haven't read book 1 of The Solstice Court, it's going to be in a 99-cent sale on July 17th. There's going to be a whole array of indie authors in the Stuff Your Fantasy sale. I'll have it all linked down below, so you can pick that up. Those other dragon books for sale. Thank you, enjoy your dragon encounters, and I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are, and until next time, bye!